All right, guys, this is ArmyguyTravels coming at you. We're going to have a kind of a cool conversation, informative more for the travel bloggers. And today we're just going to talk about, like, after my first year as a YouTuber, what the best airlines have been for me. And we're going to talk a little bit about why. Because I've flown there's a lot of YouTubers that like to use the same companies over and over and over. And I'm not that guy. I like to mix it up. I'm trying to build miles all over the place. So today we're going to talk about the different airlines that have gone on so far. By the way, we got new merch. Sorry, it's kind of wrinkly right now, but we're going to start selling it probably in the next few months. I just need to find a distributor to get it from Colombia, or if we can do it from the States. But either way, so we're going to start off with, in no particular order. So I'm not ranking these, but we're going to talk about my experiences. So I'm going to tell you guys, number one, the one I fly more than anything, is Avianca. This one I actually am going to put first because it just is the best. Hold on one second. I got to sign back in so I can add my. Oh shoot! One moment, guys. Just so I can put my amazing thumbnail on my video. But I forgot I changed all my passwords yesterday. So give me one second. Yes, it's me. There we go. All right, guys. So, but yeah, Avianca, guys. So Avianca is based out of Bogota, Colombia, and I fly Avianca at least once a month. Um, at least once a month. I give them a 10 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. These guys don't give me a hassle about anything. I've probably flown them at least 20 times. I would say at least 20 times, guys. So, um, let me go ahead and add this thumbnail real quick. Um, but yes. So I would say, okay, I'll tell you why. The seats are usually really comfy. It's a budget airline, which is amazing. Um, the flight attendants, I'm going to tell you right now, the flight attendants on Avianca are the hottest flight attendants that you're going to find anywhere in like Latin America. Almost every flight attendant is hot, hot, hot. And for the ladies, and I know that they say most of the flight attendants tend to be gay, but like they're good looking too for y'all, so you're good to go. All right. Um, but yeah, Avianca is awesome, guys. The flights are really cheap. I fly them all around Colombia. I'm flying them to Jamaica in 3 weeks. Avianca is amazing. I love them. They're my go-to. I have like gold or platinum or whatever with them because I just fly so much. Um, so I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 for cost, for convenience, for comfort. The food's good if you fly international with them. I've flown them to Miami before. Um, Pretty awesome. Okay. So Avianca, definitely one of my top airlines. So I'm giving them a 10 out of 10. All right, Copa. Copa is getting like an 8 out of 10. I fly Copa often, but usually I fly Copa when I go to the Caribbean because Copa, they're based out of Panama City. So, and I love that airport. That airport is one of my favorite airports in Latin America, if not my favorite, more so than Bogota. Great restaurants, great food, great bars, always something going on. Cool place to go. Cool place to go, guys. So if you want a cool, unique, um, place to fly through, if your connection is in Panama City, it's definitely a great place to be. Here's my knock on Copa. Here's my knock on Copa. My problem with Copa is they never have their overhead bins are really small. So um, it is great airline, but the overhead bin spaces is not good. Guys, I'm on a live. So yeah, guys. So the overhead bin space on Copa is not very good. That's my only critique. They allow you to bring stuff on, but the overhead bin space is not good at all. So that's why they get an 8. Otherwise, everything else is great. Um, their flight attendants are awesome. The snacks are good. So, but the overhead bin space sucks. Um, so that's why they don't get a better score than they would. All right, next up, Wingo. Wingo is here in Latin America. Wingo is horrible. All right. Wingo has the worst lines at the airport all the time. I actually threw an absolute temper tantrum at the airport dealing with Wingo. Okay. I'll tell you guys why. Wingo does not change. They don't do their job and I'm just speaking for Bogota Airport, okay? Um, The problem I have with Wingo is I got there, they were supposed to start checking people in at 9. I get there, I actually paid for an upgrade to go to business class. Hold on 1 second. Responding to a comment. By the way, guys, we are live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now. So, um, yeah, guys, make sure you put your comments in the chat. Also, make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy. And if you want to donate to the journey, make sure you go to Cash App, hashtag ArmyguyTravels. Um, if you want, I'm going to put the stream in here. You guys can ask questions as we go along. Let me go through. I'm going to copy the StreamYard link for everyone to jump on if you want to. Um, I would love to hear your comments about these airlines. Boom, let's put them all on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So, but yeah, guys. Hi, what's up, 215? Today we're just doing a straight travel chat, man. We're talking about. Um, I hope you guys can just plug the mic in. That way we could use the better mic. I hope you guys could hear what I was saying. 2-1 up until a second ago. Could you hear what I was talking about? I was trying to see the difference between the computer's mic and my headset mic. Cool. Hope you guys. If you guys couldn't hear me, let me know. I wanted to check out the difference between the two mics. Um, Either way, guys. So let's go to Wingo. Let's go back to why Wingo. So I got there at 9. I was with my buddy. We were flying to Peru. Um, and I paid an upgrade to go to business priority class, so I was in the right lane side. Tons of people in the regular line, and it got crazy because um, one girl was drinking a coffee, another one was texting on her phone, this other dude was eating his breakfast. Nobody was checking in. Then they started talking to each other. Like, it was getting to a point where everyone was going to miss their flight, and I'm sure people in the regular line, I'm sure that they missed their flights, guys, because it was bad, really bad. I finally started throwing, "What's up, Big Daddy Stovepipe?" Um, I started throwing a temper tantrum because I was like, "Oh, we've been here for 30 minutes and nobody's been checked in. Not one person. There's like 2 people in front of me in the business class line." So, We get there, I threw a temper tantrum. They ended up not doing anything. So I ended up like walking up and slamming down on the desk. And then they started checking people in, and all the people in the regular line started clapping because, and my buddy was like, "You're going to get arrested." And I was like, "No, I'm not." Um, they just don't care. They just drag the lines out. I don't know what it is with their company culture, their policy, all that, but the people at Wingo, like I'll never fly. I've flown them once. I'll never fly them again. Um, because it took an hour and 40 minutes to turn in a bag. I was already checked in, but I still had to drop off my bag. And to drop off a bag, it took me almost between an hour and 15 minutes and an hour and 40 minutes. I don't remember. Um, so I imagine that the people on the regular line lost their flights, or some of them did. So yeah, I will never fly Wingo again. Latam. So I like Latam. It was above average. I've only done 2 flights with them. I really, really want to fly with them some more just to get it. What's up, Nicola? How are you doing today? Thanks for watching. We're talking just straight up travel. We're talking about like after being a YouTuber for a little under a year, what are um the best airlines, the worst airlines, what are my experiences with them? So that's what we're going to be doing today. Just a straight up travel travel blog. Normally we do the crazy guy talks and we sometimes have girls come in and talk with us too, but today we're just talking travel. We're going to keep it light, keep it informative. Hopefully, my experiences can help you guys out and help you get around some of the hassles. Obviously, my experiences don't mean that that's how an airline is. This is just my experience, right? If it's bad enough, I won't fly with them again. So, so yeah, Latam. Latam was above average. I need to fly with them some more. The snacks were good. My flight was on time. I have no complaints. I really don't. I'm gonna give them like a 6.5, 7, just because I need more time with them. You got to realize here in Latin America, there's a bunch of airlines, and I fly Avianca. I love Avianca, so to me, Avianca is the best. But I need more experience. I really am gonna fly Latam more. I really think I should give them a better chance. Um, Now, if I'm flying that's my housekeeper. She's amazing. Um, if I'm flying to the United States, hey, what's up? That's cool. How are you doing? Yes, she is. She works hard. I really appreciate her hard work. She makes me be able to be out and make more content by not having to clean. I know that sounds lazy, but I literally put in 12 hours a day making content for all my channels, all the platforms, trying to help this grow. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to. Um, yeah, man. Nicola, this is what I love, right? I love meeting new people. You know, being a YouTuber, um, a travel blogger, you lose a lot of that fun aspect of the travel, right? Because you're always filming, you're always doing things on a schedule, trying to make as much content while you're in a country as you can. And it does kind of take away from the fun, but the one thing that is amazing that makes it worth it is meeting great people and keeping those connections from around the world. So you're gonna have to show me around when I get to Ireland, because I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna make some football videos. I'm gonna make some travel videos. We're gonna have a good time in Ireland. I'm excited because I'm part Irish, a little bit on my mom's side. My mom's a mutt, so my mom was Irish, German, Moor, and then my dad's just straight up German. So, yeah, guys, like it's cool meeting y'all and getting to keep those connections. I'm glad you're watching today. Um, Tell me who your favorite airline is to fly with. And Big Daddy Stovepipe, curious, who are you flying with to go to DR? Getting that first stamp done. So that's cool for you, man. And what I was going to say is, if I fly back to the States, 9 times out of 10, I fly Avianca or United. For American Airlines, um, United is my number one. overall, like United is the one I fly more than anything. I have a ton of miles with United now. Um, I love United. They are a 10 out of 10 for me. I only seldom though have I ever had any problems with United. Um, yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to Ireland. Um, it's gonna be fun. Guys, United, I carry a big ass tennis bag when I go back to the States to play tennis tournaments. And like United like never gives me a hassle about it because it's a tennis gear bag. And with $10,000 worth of rackets in a bag, you're not getting they're not putting that under the plane. I don't care. Not happening. Um so United's amazing. The food's great for international. Their stuff's usually on time. I've only had like one late flight. Nothing's ever been canceled. They never lose my bags. Um, I just love, and their hubs for San Antonio are Houston and Miami, and for Colombia. So that's awesome, guys. You know, it's great when you can have that. So I love United. United's like my go-to. Um, I almost always use it go there to America. So, but yeah, guys. So United's cool. American Airlines is horrible. I'll never fly them again. If I can avoid it, the only way I'll go with them is if it's really bad, like and the flight costs are really bad, I'll fly American. But they're almost always later denied or delayed. They lose their bags. Lots of cancellations, excessive bag fees. You know, I just don't like it. Followed by them is the worst international airline experience I have ever had. So bad that I made a YouTube video on them. Air Canada, I'm giving them a 0. Everything about that situation was destruction. Um, I never check. I have this one bag that's small and I never have to check it. I flew from Bogota to Toronto. Got to Toronto. They canceled my flight. I was stuck there for a day, which is cool, I guess, because I have a lot of friends in Toronto. So I hung out with them. Then when I got to check in to go from Toronto to Korea, they lost my bag. Um, they forced me to check in a bag that wasn't oversized, which was crazy to me. And um, they ended up not only did they force me to check it, but then I ended up losing. Yeah, they're horrible. Nicola, they are horrible. American Airlines used to be like the standard in America, not anymore. TWA back in the day was good, but they've been out of business for a long time. So they made me check it, then they lost it, and it got stuck in Korea for like 3 weeks when I was on an Asia trip, which is horrible because I had no clothes for the first 2.5 weeks of my trip. I was supposed to be in Asia for over 60 days, and I did not have. Oh wow, yeah, that sucks. They're just always late, right? They always have cancellations, and the U.S. government bails them out, so they don't care. They lost my bag. They have no. It's hard to get a hold of them to do the initial like claim, and then they don't answer emails for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's bad. Like it's really really bad. And then they didn't offer me anything, and I should go after them. Air Canada's situation was horrible. But let's follow up a negative with a positive, okay, guys? Turkish Airlines. So I flew Air Canada to Asia, and then I flew Turkish Airlines back. I flew from Manila, Philippines to Istanbul, Turkey, and then which is 12 hours, 3 hours in Istanbul, and then Istanbul, Turkey to Bogota at 14 hours. Now, that is a hell of a flight going against the grain. And when an airline makes your life comfortable while you're dealing with that long of a flight, it's pretty amazing. Okay. So they're very comfortable, spacious seats, friendly flight attendants. Their hub is Istanbul. And guys, I don't know about you, but if you travel a lot, um, a comfortable a comfortable airport hub is something it's important to have, right? especially for long flights. Istanbul is rated one of the best airports in the world for like the last 10 years. So Istanbul Airport is amazing. Um, so I just love Turkey. I can't wait to go and explore Turkey. I'm doing that next year, so that will be cool. Next up is KLM. So when I went to Ukraine, I flew KLM. Obviously, you can't fly into Ukraine. You have to go to Poland first. So I went to Poland. Um, I went to Poland. Um, like um, what was that? Back in I flew to Poland and took a train into Ukraine. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit how it is to get into Ukraine right now. So I'll give me a second. I'll tell you guys that story. But KLM has comfy seats, yummy food, um, everything. They went out of their way. So I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10, just because it's really hard to get perfect with me. Right. So we're going to do that. Sorry about that, guys. My Wi-Fi disconnected, but I got back in. So I don't know what is going on, but either way. So yeah, like um, they gave us tons of free booze on KLM. I was like, this is amazing. You just kept going back to the back. Everyone was getting lit, but not dangerous, so it was cool. Um, so you fly to Warsaw or Krakow, and then you can either take a bus or a train in. So I got on a train. I took the train from Warsaw to Poland, or Warsaw to Krakow, Krakow to Przemyśl. I always mispronounce that. And that's the border checkpoint to go to Ukraine. All right, guys. So, and by the way, make sure you like the video, subscribe, enjoy, and make sure you donate to the journey. Um, so you get to Przemyśl, you get off the train, you have to carry your stuff. They don't have an elevator, so I carried all my bags up this huge staircase, because on the right you go this way and you go to like the Poland places. You go left and you go to the two Ukraine platforms. I got out there and they were like, "Yeah, you've got to go stand in this line to out process from Poland." So it's like cold, it's like freezing and snowing. It's in the middle of the night, and all these folks are there. You don't know if you're going to make your train, which I found out you always do. They wait for everyone that's on the list, but I didn't want to complain because I knew a lot of these Ukrainians that were going back may not have a home to go to. So I'm not going to complain or ask too many questions. I'm just going to wait my turn and go through the process, and it worked out. So you go through immigration. Um, you out process Poland, and then you jump on a train. You jump on the train, they cross over the border, and then like probably 10 minutes later, they stop the train for like 30 seconds. A bunch of Ukrainian military with machine guns and um, iPads and stampers come load onto the thing, and then the train takes off again. They process all of your passport control on the train as they're moving in the middle of the night. It was wild. I was asleep and they woke me up, and I saw a person with a machine gun, and I was like, "What the heck's going on here?" So yeah, it was crazy, guys. Like, so yeah, I mean, but it was cool. Um, it was cool how they did it. They were really friendly. What are you going to do? I said, I'm going for tourism and to make YouTube videos. And they're like, will make us look good. And I said, of course. I said, I'm not trying to do any hurt anyone, right? So it was cool. But yeah, so we were out there doing that. Um, and then I got to Ukraine. I got off the train, and my friend Sasha was waiting for me. So either way, it was a good time. It was an interesting experience taking a trip to make videos in the war zone, um, because you don't. Um, sorry, I really wish she would turn her phone off. But yes, but yeah, so it was interesting. I made some great content out there. Honestly, I thought more people would watch. I got like 20,000 followers on Instagram because of going to a war zone as a travel blogger, but no, my videos really haven't got a push yet, and I think they're pretty good videos. So if you want to check out something cool, um, let me go and I will get you guys the links to my Ukraine videos, and then we will get right back into my reviews um on the um Airlines. So give me 1 second. Let me find you. If you guys like Banksy, I went and did a Banksy video. I found all 7 Banksies in the war zone in Ukraine, and I did a whole video on it. I love art. I think it's cool. I'm not an art expert, so I don't know like a lot of their names, but I appreciate when people have a talent for something that they do. So I have like one video called Memorial for the Fallen of Ukraine. Another one, I went to the Klitschko Bridge and interviewed some girls that um, were removed from their homes by Russians and ended up getting away. Um, this is let me share this link. This is my war video. There's another video that will never get made, guys. I can't, I can't, some stuff happened while I was there. I'm never going to be able to publish that video. Right, at least not right now. I can't publish it for reasons that I also can't discuss, unfortunately. If you guys want to know offline, I will tell you. Um, I can tell you privately, but I can't put it out on the as the as Bill Belichick would say, the interwebs. I just don't want to cause myself grief at any point. But I made 6 videos there, but here are 3 of them. So definitely check out my Ukraine videos. Um, these are my Ukraine videos from when I went to highlight the amazing people there during a war. So but yeah, guys, so let's get back into it. So Singapore Airlines. I love Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines gets like a 9.5. Amazing service. I only flew them once, but it was just such an amazing experience. Like the flight attendants go out of their way. They're just awesome. The food was delicious. Comfy seats. They're very highly rated, like them, Emirates. Um, Turkish Airlines is one of the great, like for international travel, I would say for like long flights, Turkish is amazing. I've heard Emirates is great, but I have not yet flown Emirates. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to try to do that. When I go to Dubai, I'm going to fly Emirates. Or anywhere in the Middle East, I'm going to start to fly Emirates because they're awesome. I've heard. I don't know yet. Um, let's see. Jeju Air. So I had a connection from my Air Canada flight from Korea with Jeju Air. Jeju Air is a Korean airline. I really enjoyed it. I flew from South Korea to Laos flying Jeju, and they were really, really amazing. It's a budget airline, but it was really, really nice. The flight attendants were very nice to me. They tried to help me through the whole Air Canada losing my bag situation. They couldn't really get anything done, but I'll give you look, as an American, and this is my biggest gripe with Colombians, is this. If you can't help me, I understand. If you're like your job is this, but you just can't do it, that's fine. Just say, hey, you know what? I can't help you with that, but let me find you someone that can. And that's what they like to do, okay? They were very, very helpful. So yes. They're very pretty. Man, they have pretty flight attendants too. They really do. Um, when I went to Peru, we did Wingo, but then when we did our connecting flights, because we flew from um, Lima to Cusco and back, I flew a couple different airlines, and then when I went to Bolivia, I flew a different airline too. So let me tell you guys what I found. Gol gets an 8 out of 10. These are budget airlines here in Latin America. Okay, um, Gol was surprisingly good. I enjoyed them. It was an easy flight. The plane was modern. I enjoyed that flight. The flight attendants were cool. They offered free snacks, so it was cool. Viva it depends. So I've heard a lot of nightmare stories about Viva. There's Viva and then there's Viva Aerobus. I have not been on Viva Aerobus, but I've flown on Viva. Viva, I had a great experience. Yes, thank you, Big Daddy Stovepipe. Hit that like button. Um, Viva was awesome. The flight attendants were nice. Actually, funny story about the flight attendants on that one. They had no women on that flight. It was like five gay guys or four gay guys, and they were hilarious. They were a little bit like over the top, like they're very flamboyant, and it was actually a fun flight. I don't think I've ever seen that. Usually, you see like a mixed crew or an all female crew, but in this case, it was an all male gay crew that was kind of fun. Um, so yeah, it was interesting. Volaris. Okay, so I flew Volaris once. Volaris was when I went to, I think it was Bolivia. Volaris is cool. I didn't have a bad experience. I didn't have a great experience. It was a good experience. I'll give them an 8 out of 10, mainly because everything was on time. They didn't lose my bags. There was overhead space. They didn't give me a hassle about carrying an oversized book bag. Um, they were cool. So I had a really, really, really good time flying on that flight, but nothing was over. It was just easy. Easy is good for me. When you travel as much as I do, easy is important. Um, it's hard to have this when things are difficult. It's not good. Um, so I have a question for you, Big Daddy Stovepipe. What airline are you flying to go down to DR? Oh, American. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm hoping you have a better experience than most people do. It's they've just gotten really since the pandemic, especially, and since they got bought out or bailed out, they just haven't been very great. Like oh, uh, so sorry, my cat just threw up. But yes, check my phone. All right, give me 1 second. Heck yeah. All right, so Big Daddy, here's what my plan is. I am going to yes. I I'm going to do this live for like an hour. It's just more about the airlines. I'm just focusing on that for this one because I think it'll help people. And I travel so much that it's normal. And then tonight I have to go pick up. I ordered something and I have to go to, when you move to Colombia, there's the airline is called 472. So, or not the airline, the post office. So if you have to pick something up that went through customs, you go to 472. All right. So I have to go to 472 to go pick up a package. So I'm gonna get off here and go do that. And then tonight I'm gonna do like a fun travel blog type thing. We're gonna have a good time. So if you want to jump on with me, but yeah, what time do you get off, Big Daddy? Text me the time and we'll set something up. I'm gonna try to get Brandon on. So if you want to jump on with us, I'm gonna try to get Kari on. Um, I thought I saved his number, but I guess it didn't save right in my phone. I met him. You guys, if you want a cool channel, check out Kari HQ. He's a brother from the States, but he does a lot of content here in Colombia, just like I do. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. He has a great channel, Kari, Kari HQ. Check out TMI, check out Kirk Kaz. That's where I met Kari HQ at, was at the Kirk Kaz meetup. So what am I flying? What airline am I gonna fly to go to Dominican Republic? I'm using Avianca. I love Avianca. Anything that's close to Latin America, I'm using Avianca, or to Latin America or the Caribbean. If it's not, sometimes the Caribbean, I'll fly Copa. Most of the time I do actually because I like that airport. But this time I'm doing Avianca. When I go to Mexico, I'm gonna be going to when I go to Mexico, I'm using Aeromexico for the first time. So I'll get to tell you guys a little bit about that. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do a live from Dominican Republic. So that'll be cool. We're going to do some lives from there. We're going to do some lives from Mexico. So it'll be fun. Okay. It'll be good. And then next year, we're hitting it big. We're going to do Dominican Republic, followed by Mexico. Then we're going to be just doing tons of Colombia content. In the pipeline right now, we switched editors yesterday. So unfortunately, there's going to be a little delay in my videos. I had to make a change. I appreciate his hard work, but it had to be done. Um, I um, I have 7 different towns in Colombia that are going to be that have their own videos for the Colombia channel. I have I made tons of content in Chicago that needs to be produced. I made tons of content in Jamaica that needs to be made. I have football content. I have business reviews. So there is a lot of content in the pipeline. Um, I'm waiting for the new person to start. So that's kind of where we are right now, guys. But definitely go ahead, like the video, subscribe if you're not already. Put your comments in the chat if you're watching this after the fact. If you have a horror story, I want you to tell me about, I want you to hear your experiences about these airlines, okay? So yeah, guys, I want you guys to chime in, even if you're watching it after the fact. I'm really curious. Um, so I'm curious. I'm gonna try something fun. I want to see um I want to see how my reviews match up with some of the top lists. All right. Top airlines in the world. So let's compare what I did. This is the worldairlineawards.com that I'm going to use. So let's look at and see what people, if they agree with my responses. Um, all right, so we're sharing my screen. Let's move it over here. So we're looking at worldairlineawards.com. Um, Singapore Airlines. There you go. So I gave them what a 9.5 or a 10. Let me look. Yeah, 9.5. They're the world's best airline. Um, Qatar. So I haven't used Qatar yet, but I've heard they're great. ANA, which is All Nippon Airways, that's a Japanese airline. They are awesome too. Emirates, Japan. Have you guys noticed one thing about the top five? They're all Arab or Asian. So you've got Asian Airlines here, Arab, Qatar, Asian, Nippon, Arab, Emirates, Asia. Um, Same thing with Turkish. So Turkish is for long flights, guys. These guys are awesome, and they're look. If you look, Star Alliance guys. Turkish Airlines is amazing. Oh, I forgot I did fly Air France. How did I forget to put them on the list? I fly. This is how much I travel, guys. Air France was amazing. Air France was really, really, really good. Um, and so it was pretty awesome. Cathay Pacific Airways. That's cool. I've heard about them, but I've never flown with them either. They're based out of Hong Kong. Eva Airlines. Also, they remember anything Star Alliance, you're going to get your points set up good. Where are they based out of? Operates from their hub in Taiwan. Mainland China. They fly to Europe, North America. I had never heard of them actually, but Korean Air. So look, if you guys look, I think a lot of it is based on how um, um, just the culture, about service. So we're looking at the World Airlines Award. This is Skytrax World. This is the top 100 airlines in the world in 2023. So obviously Singapore, Qatar, ANA, Nippon, Japan Airlines, Turkish Air France. All right, we already did the top 10. Let's look at from that point. Um, Hainan, Swiss Airlines, Etihad. I've heard they're great. Now, Iberia. Let me tell you guys about Iberia. Iberia just opened up this demo house here in Bogota, and I am going to be doing. Oh wow, that's an ugly view. Okay, so I am going to be doing a video with Iberia. They are giving me access and they're going to do a special spot for me. So we're going to make a video with Iberia. I have not flown them yet, but I've heard great things. Fiji Airways, I've never flown with them. Qantas, British, I heard is amazing. They're number 18. Delta is 20. I don't know if I believe that. Lufthansa, Lufthansa is great. Um, Virgin, Saudi Arabian Airlines, Finnair, Finland Airlines, KLM is number 25, Oman, Asiana, Bangkok. Okay, I forgot to put Scoot on there too. So Scoot is a budget airline. I got one of my flights got canceled and they couldn't rebook it when I was in Asia. Going from um I got from Vietnam to Indonesia, and then my second flight got canceled, and they couldn't get me another flight. So I immediately booked a Scoot, and Scoot was awesome. It's a budget airline in Asia. I'm sure they're here too, but I paid a cheap flight, and it was cool. So they took good care of me. Air Canada, no freaking way that they improved. No way. There's no way they're 38th. They're horrible. Latam is better than them, no question. Um, let's see what else. JetBlue. I've heard nightmares, but I flew them back in the day, long time ago, and they were pretty good. Southwest is great if you need to fly in and out of, I think, is it Phoenix or Dallas? Um, so let's see what else is on here that if I've flown. Ryanair, I've heard is better than that. They were 40th last year. They're 68th. I don't know if I believe that. Um, Philippine Airlines was nice. I flew them once. American Airlines went from 68th to 82nd. They suck. Um, I will never fly American again. I had to throw a temper tantrum just to get a just to get like a hotel for a couple of, like for the night. Hawaiian Air, Air Arabia, CityLink. So a lot of these are your small like upstarts. So yeah, you know, I I really think that, you know, some of these are good. I'm surprised we didn't see certain ones. You know, like Wingo's not even on there. There's a reason for that. Um, so, but JG's not on there, but they don't do a lot of flights, so that has a lot to do with it. So, yeah, like it's different. Oof, that's strong. Oof, that's good shit. But yeah, today I wanted to do just a quick, fun. So, yes, I can help you with that, Big Daddy. Don't worry. Yeah, well, I should be done with my errand by then, and then we can. Well, I'll definitely help you through as much as I can, and like the website. So, but yeah, guys, if you're watching, what do you guys think about the whole? What do you guys think about um, your experience as a traveler? Do you agree with my assessment on these airlines? I really want to know what you guys have to say. Um, you know, some of them are, you know, obviously I could have had a bad experience. I could have had a bad experience um, that like was just my experience. But you know, it's enough when there's options. Okay, look, I'm going to say this. You know, you go to a place and you have a bad experience and you have options, then why would you go back and do crappy things again? For example, you know, Bogota, Colombia doesn't have the best customer service. So, like, you go to a restaurant, they treat you like crap once. Why would you go back? You have 100 options, right? Um, you know, a lot of men and women tolerate partners that they shouldn't tolerate in America because um, they don't think they have any other options. But if they did have more options, maybe they would look elsewhere, right? You have an airline. There's so many options. The problem is price is going to keep you in a box, right? Not everyone can afford Emirates or Turkish Airlines. A lot of people have to go on the cheap. That's the case. You got to do what you got to do, right? So yeah, go ahead. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure you guys, if you have Kick or Twitch, follow me on there. I'm starting to build a presence. I already have subscriptions available on Kick. I'm gonna start making special special private lives just for my followers. So I was trying to think about what benefit do I bring to people other than travel experience, right? What can I do to offer people, like, what is the benefit of them being a subscriber, right? So my thing is this: I'm going to do my subscriptions to give people private stories, private experience, one-on-one time live with me about my travel experience. If you have questions about a trip you have coming up, that'll be the purpose of my subscriptions. And I'm gonna have a second tier for consultations. Guys, I moved to a foreign country from the States. I've been through the hard crap. I've been through the hard stuff. Um, and I can help you not have to go through it yourself. All right. I'm learning how to build credit in a foreign country, which is difficult. It's really hard to do, but I can help you with that. You need help with how to go about um, processing your visa. I can help with that too. Yes, I've had some issues with my visa, but it's not from a lack of knowledge. It's because I don't have time to do it myself. So I have an agency doing it and they're dropping the ball. The government here is pretty straightforward. Um, they have a list of what you need. You provide it, you probably get your visa. But nonetheless, guys, I'm going to offer consultations and one-on-one lives, and that'll be what you get for subscribing to my channels. If you prefer Kick, you prefer Twitch, or you prefer YouTube, we will do. We will have members only chats or only people that are members get on. We'll pick a time that's comfortable for you, and I will be at your disposal. At a later point, we're going to have to pick a time and just do that. But I'm small enough now where I could devote my time to you one-on-one for a subscription fee. So if you need help, I will help you with your process as a consultation. Um, and then or one-on-one travel advice. Um, I've done things the right way, I've done things the wrong way and learned. So I can help you through your journey as a traveler and do my best. That is what I offer for a fee. Now, Big Daddy Stovepipe, I'm not going to charge you, obviously. You're my dude. But no, I want to I've got to fund this journey, and I think offering a service would be a great way to do it. So that is what we're going to do. That is the plan. All right. Make sure you guys like that, like the stream, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to donate, this is the Cash App, hashtag ArmyguyTravels, and PayPal is ArmyguyTravels@gmail.com. Also, that is my email if you have questions. If you have a regular question, it's not too in depth, or if there's anything I can help you with, I'm here. I'm at your disposal. Um, so send me an email. I'll do the best I can to respond. Some guy that emailed me, I'm not going to say his name, obviously, but some guy emailed. These are the type of questions I get. Hey, I saw you went to Ukraine. My wife is Ukrainian. Um, I am from the Middle East. Um, I want to take my wife home to see family. She's worried about them. How did you go about booking your tickets? How did you get into Ukraine? Was it difficult? Was it dangerous? And I said, no, man, like literally just buy the ticket to Poland. And then from Poland, you either take a bus or a train. The train tickets book up fast. The bus tickets you can kind of get in the last moment. Bus is a lot harder than a train. The trains are comfortable. You can get first class upgrade for a couple extra dollars. So it's not bad at all. Um, so and then I told him, no, it wasn't very dangerous getting in. It was when I went some other places, but we won't talk about that here. Um, you know, was it expensive? No, the bus tickets were cheap. The train tickets were a little bit more expensive, just because you're getting comfort. They have a whole food cart for the long train rides. So like you can go to the back and go buy food. They have this, they have this hot dog thing in Ukraine and Poland that's really cool. It's got this big bun that just has a hole in the middle, and they slide the hot dog. Oh, there's so many jokes that could be said for that. Um, they slide the hot dog in, but there's like this much space at the top and at the bottom. So what they do is before they put the hot dog in, they throw like all your condiments in there. So like um mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, cheese, whatever. They put it in the bottom, and then as they put the hot dog in, it kind of slides up the side, and then you got damn, there's so many jokes could be cracked from this. And then at the top they put more mustard, ketchup, whatever. So it is kind of cool, guys. So there's a it's kind of a cool hot dog, like a whole cool thing. Yes. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to stay on a couple more minutes to take comments, concerns, questions, stories. If not, probably stay on like 4 minutes more. And then I'm going to go run my errands so I can get back to the house. Um, what trips do you guys have coming up? Where are you going? Um, Tell me some cool stuff, cool experiences. I've heard that some of the budget airlines in Africa are pretty rough, and so we'll see about that when I get to Africa next year. By the way, I'm very excited for that. That is going to be cool, cool, cool. We're going to be doing some great, great trip. That trip's going to be fun. We're going to start off in like Saharan Africa and then move our way to sub-Saharan Africa. Um, so it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be interesting, great culture, great food. Um, we're gonna have a good time out there. It's my list. This is how I kind of plan out my lives. I just make myself notes and stuff that I want to hit. So, oh yeah, I'll show you guys something funny. So, like when you get a package here, like say you want to move here and you want to mail yourself something, you can this is what you get in the mail. You gotta pay like yeah, I ordered something like 6 months ago and it just got here. So that's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay in person, I think. So, but yeah, because you got to pay VAT tax. You have to pay a VAT tax for things here. It really complicated. That's something to consider. If I were you guys, if you want to become a digital nomad or you want to move somewhere, just make trips back and forth. Take up to 4 suitcases. Pay the extra fee. One box that's up to 90 pounds will cost you like 300 and something dollars, maybe $400 in the States, to mail to Colombia. If you want to bring a suitcase, usually international flight, you get one free. The second is 55, the third is 100, the fourth is 100. So that's $255 to get 4 suitcases. You can fit 50 pounds a piece, that's 200 pounds of stuff. Guys, that is the way to do it. I'm telling you, you gotta I've wasted a lot of money mailing boxes because I couldn't do enough flights. I have everything that I wanted from my house in Texas is here. I sold the house. So yeah, it's crazy. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Make sure that you enjoy. I hope I was able to give you guys some great insight, um, some great information that will help you through your journey. Um, and I just hope it was informative. Sometimes we're going to do these quick lives just so I can kind of help you guys through doing what I do. So, thank you so much for watching. This is Army Guy Travels. I will be back on later tonight. Guys, have a great, ladies, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.